Welcome to Land the House. I'm Seth. I'm here at my 1920s farmhouse where I'm having to do some renovations to make this place livable. And I'm out here on the outside today to do a little bit of work to make this place a bit more waterproof. So first of all, you'll see up here on my eaves, the fascia board no longer has any flashing on it. And so I've got some of this white flashing here. I'm going to be cutting a little piece of it off and then nailing it up here to prevent rainwater from getting up to the fascia board. Fascia board, not fascia. I also noticed that where the electricity comes into the house, the pipe has bent a little bit and there's a little gap that needs to be caulked up. So I've got some of this polymer that's made for roofs. I'm going to just fill that crack to make sure no water gets down in that space. So let's go ahead and pull the ladder out and get to work doing these two tasks. Company Dezex sent over a stainless steel ladder. It's 16.5 foot and has a rating of 330 pounds. So let's pull this out of here. It's what I'm going to be using today to climb up here. There is a little bit of assembly required. Just going to take this little leg section and press it down in here. Has a couple of bolts I'm just going to slide in here. Lock those down. The ladder also has a set of wheels that can be placed on here, but for now, I think since I'm going to be up on this roof, not rolling this around, I'll leave these off. But I could see where they'd be handy because this ladder is a bit heavy. There's a strap that keeps all the rungs from coming loose here, and you can then telescope this out here. And there are locks that will lock it into position, so let's just see what we get when we pull this out. Alright, so my first impression of the ladder, it's kind of cool as it is telescopic, so you can pull it out from a small footprint. However, it may just be because it's new, but the stainless steel is slippery. So hopefully that will wear off as I use it. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and pull the flashing out, and I'm going to have to cut it a little bit because it's currently too long. So this is 10 inches and I only need 7.5, so I'm going to cut off at this point right here. Sadly my spring is broken on these tools, so this is by no means a how-to video. I'm just trying to protect the side of the wood here with some flashing, so and testing out a new ladder. Where the main grid power comes into the house, there is quite a sizable opening that needs to be patched, as you can see right there. I'm also seeing a spot in the metal right there that needs to be patched. So I've got this polymer, it's designed for roofs, and so I'm going to be spraying that into these places. I just finished getting the caulking on the holes in the roof, and I wanted to show you one really cool thing about this ladder. So as you can see, it's fully extended, If I press the release tabs up underneath here, it's going to drop the ladder down. And it's got these air pockets in here that will allow it to slowly lower like that and not crush your hands. It's quite fun to do that. Now I can take this to the other side of the house and do the roof over there. I was noticing this side of the roof also needs to be patched a little bit. It's almost like something big and heavy, like a tree branch fell on it and did some damage. So let me pull this ladder out here. With this ladder, the extra pieces that you don't need to be at the top. If you try to leave these at the bottom, it will collapse itself because the top rung falls and lowers the next one, if that makes sense. Let's go ahead and get this up where I need it. That's going to be enough to grab onto there. So far, this ladder is doing well. I think that I will be using it often. I especially like how easy it is to collapse and move around. So the places I was noticing are up here. They do have a little bit of silicone on them already. I don't exactly know how secure this roof is though. So let me go ahead and see if I can stand up here. This house is 120 years old, roughly. So, all right, I'm gonna repatch these spots real quick and then hop off of here. Well, this patch job is actually okay, I guess. There's a hole. I believe that's enough ladder time for me today, but I do want to show you this real quick up close and just give you my thoughts on it before we wrap up this video. My thoughts on this ladder, of course this is the first time I've used it, so that may change over time. The assembly was fine, just adding that bar at the bottom, which I actually like because there's enough flex in this ladder that whenever you put it up on the side of the building, you can actually angle the base a little bit and it will flatten out the top. And there's no adjusting, like trying to get one side higher, one side lower. You just offset it a little bit, and it actually works out really well. So that was nice. I also was concerned that there was going to be a problem with the ladder being too slippery, being stainless steel, but having climbed up and down a few times, that seems to already be better. It's less slippery than it was. So there are two clips here at the bottom, and that's your best bet for opening or closing this ladder. So you pull up from the bottom and it will lock in place. Let's do two of them so you can see it in action here. So you pull one side loose and then push the other, and it will drop the whole thing like that. That way you're not having to put your hands in there to unlock it. So once that's done, just clip it like that, and it's really not that bad to move around. So there you go. I actually like it. The only thing I don't like so far is the distance between the rungs. It feels like it should be more like maybe 3 inches closer together. So it's kind of a step up to use it. But other than that, I like it. So I will have a link to this ladder in the description down below. All right, well, that gets me one step closer to having this cottage or farmhouse ready for us to live in. If you want to learn more about this house, then check out Mountain Hollow Homestead. It's our farm channel, and we'll have a lot more content on there for you to watch. I'm Seth with Land a House, and I'll see you in the next video.